Max looks so happy. He's such a happy dog. Well,
And there's another viewer.
Who are your like big influences?
I don't. It's always changing. But I mean, when I first started watching stand-up, I just grew up on Comedy Central, watching just tons of half-hour specials and premium blend and stuff, and I just watch everything I could. Anytime there was a stand-up on Comedy Central, I'd like record it and watch it, and so I grew up on that. It wasn't really until I started stand-up until like my taste got to be a little more refined, and I started to become like a bigger fan of people like Stephen Wright. I love Doug Stanhope and Dave Attell and Jim Gaffigan and Brian Regan and Louis C.K. and I mean, I could just name names all night. Mike Birbiglia is really funny, and Harlan Williams.
You know him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Derek's a big Harlan Williams fan. Oh my gosh, you wrote down your questions on a napkin.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was inspired.
Yay!
That's what professionals do.
Yeah, they do.
You are going on Bob and Tom tomorrow then?
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Wow.
And I get picked up in about 5 hours.
That's what I was
so.
gonna say. I'm like, he's gonna be out pretty late, and then to do Bob and Tom, he's like,
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
Oh well. Yeah, no, it'll be a fun show. I slept in today, so.
Have you ever heard them before?
Yeah, I've been on this show. This will be my 4th time on
Oh
the show.
wow!
So.
Oh, so they're old.
No, I after high school, I wanted to do stand-up right away, and I was scared to move, and I didn't really know what to do, and I worked in factories and had all sorts of crappy jobs for a long time, and then on my 23rd birthday, I was hanging out in a bar for like the 900th night in a row, and decided that I was sick of it, and I hadn't done anything in 5 years, and I finally got up the balls to get the hell out of Wisconsin, and
It's tough.
yeah.
It's a tough choice.
Yeah.
It really is. It's hard to, take a big step like that.
Right. Familiar. I've just seen like their commercial things that they do with Zach Galifianakis.
There's this old guy, and Tim and Eric, and he's one of like their bit actors or whatever, and he invited me to play Mafia Wars. Like, he sent me a personal email, and I felt so bad saying no because I actually think he's really funny, but I was like, I can't do this on time. Like, sorry. So,
Yeah.
you
And he's probably a pedophile. So yeah.
What's it like
It's
going
cool.
on Conan and stuff? I didn't have like tons of stress, or is it?
Well, the first time it happened so fast that it was just like I didn't even have time to think about it. I won an award at this HBO festival, and I got representation, and the Conan people saw me and they wanted me on right away, and so I got a call one day from my new agent, and he told me that the Conan people want me on, and they want me to call them and talk about it and put together like some material. And so I called them. I spent a couple minutes putting together like a couple jokes what I thought would be 5 minutes, and I just got off a bus in New York. And I called them, and they're like, "Yeah, can you email us the jokes that you want to do?" And I was like, "I'm out of town right now. I can email you in a couple days." And they're like, "Well, why don't you just tell us over the phone?" And so my first Conan audition was over the phone in the streets of New York to 2 people with about 3 minutes of planning.
Oh my gosh.
And
Was that awkward at all doing your act over the phone?
yes, it certainly was. Very, very awkward. But it worked out. They liked it. The Conan people have kind of been fans of mine since then, and they've had me on 3 times. So. Well, Conan audiences are a little weird, like any late night thing, I assume, is odd because you get a lot of I mean these are just people there because like one of their friends wanted to see Conan or whatever the case might be. They're not there to see stand-up comedy. They might be there to like laugh and see a funny show, but they would just as well see a band as they would a stand-up. In fact, they probably prefer seeing a band. And I walk out and there's all cameras in front of me and the whole production crew, and so it's very detached. The audience is, it's a studio, much smaller than it looks on TV, but the audience is very detached, so it's not very intimate.
Like, how far away is the audience actually on that set?
Probably like 50 feet or so, maybe not quite that far. But there's just like a lot of cameras and directors and stuff, and then the audience is really like raised up, so it seems like it's like you're talking to like a whole different.
Like a.
What?
I'm not asking that. I love Derek asks, do you think Derek is cute?
I think Derek's adorable.
Oh, that's sweet.
But I'm not going to kiss him on the cheek. I want to. My main goal is just to have a following, so when I go places, people are there to see my kind of humor, not just like, they're not just there at a club to see some random person. People there to see me, and I want to be able to fill places and make more money that way, and that is an old postcard.
Yeah, it's from October of '07.
Nice.
Wow.
It's a little wrinkled.
It is a little.
I just put it in my fridge and I keep it on my fridges as I move.
How long have you been doing this?
Yeah, grab a picture. Fortunately, I'm not telling any jokes tonight.
Well, we have 2 people watching.
Yeah.
I love Derek and a random viewer.
Should we record something?
I'm recording right now.
Oh, you're recording now.
Are any of these Derek's mom?
I think one was earlier.
Yes or no?
Girl. Derek's mom, Fat Boy.
Yeah.
Who's Fat
Mom?
Boy?
Shares. You have to share those.
Oh,
So do they
crap.
sound like a limo for you? Or is it like a regular car?
No.
And you could like...
The club, the Crackers, has, the owner's dad comes and picks me up.
Wow.
And he's 190 years old. And he's adorable. And he loves to talk. Everything.
What does your girlfriend do for a living?
My girlfriend's a veterinarian.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
She is. It's a disgusting job.
Why?
Well, like she walked in the house once and she was like, yeah, I was examining this cat today and its anal glands sprayed me in the eye. She's like, yes, I'm having kind of a bad day. I was like, yeah, and it just got a little worse because we can no longer be together.
That was it.
I know yesterday we were talking marriage, that was pre-anal juice eyes, you're gross now. I opened for Pauly Shore once, and who's in town right now. And
yeah, I heard that.
Well, now I think he's done now, but yeah, he sucks. And on one of the last shows that I had with him, I was at a place, and the ticket got, there was some misprint on the ticket where people showed up like 3 hours early, and they were just hammered and pissed.
Oh no.
And then they were like, oh, Pauly Shore's coming out, and people were like really upset it took so long. And then they're like, and we have another great opening act for you. And they were not happy to hear that, and so they just started booing and swearing before I even walked on stage. And then I walked on stage, and then it was just like 5 minutes of me getting threatened by hillbillies.
Oh, no.
And it was interesting. I have it recorded somewhere. Well, you can't. It just occurred to me that pooping the pants is just, it's no good, because there's like no excuse for it, or there's no like cover up or lie that you can tell. Like you can piss yourself
Right.
and just like just pour beer all over yourself and make it look like you're just a klutz that like spilt beer everywhere. It's like, oh yeah, I know down here it looks like I peed myself, but yeah, how's it on my back? That'd be impossible. But you can't do that with pooping. You know, you can't be like, I just sat in some poop. Like, there's nothing you can say, like, just like pour chocolate all over yourself. Like, found a golden ticket. Toured Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. I did not heed Mr. Wonka's numerous warnings. I got a little too close to the chocolate river. I nearly died. FYI, that chocolate smells like shit.
Nice.
So that's my poop joke. I heard my girlfriend fart for the first time, actually, since we're going down that alley.
I guess that happens.
Yeah, it does.
How
Well,
long
we were
ago?
on the phone at the time. She's like, listen to this.
What?
No, that's not at all what happened.
Is she watching tonight?
I don't know.
Maybe
she might
she's
be.
CTV.
Maybe she could be.
And she says I fart every day. Maybe that's her.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
it's her.
I think, nothing sexier than that. You know, excuse me, are you an angel? Because it smells like somebody died. Oh, I'm really smooth. Wow, you girls poop like ninjas.
No.
Yeah.
And you guys would fart on maggots all
we
the
have
time.
fart parties.
What?
Yeah,
No,
you just get,
I don't know what that
you get
means.
some maggots together
Like,
and you'd
you ever
fart
had a
on
fart
them.
party? Like with butterflies and
God.
chips?
Oh no.
Why not?
Butterflies and chips
Oh,
and
gummy,
farting.
gummy butterflies, not real ones. It's ridiculous.
You know, it's just not my scene. So, like, I was picked on all the time because I was freakishly skinny, because there's a hole in my butt. And I guess smart. Yeah, this is my... So immature. My last time on Conan, it was, we sit on the couch afterwards, and it was me. I'm 6'4", and then Conan's like 6'6", and then on the other side of me was Dwayne Wade. He's an NBA player. He was very tall as well. And then next to him was Ice-T.
He's tiny.
And he is a tiny little man. He is just like a little baby gangster. And it was just a little baby cop killer. It was the cutest thing I'd ever seen in my entire life.
He's
I
adorable.
wanted to just pinch his cheeks.
Did you?
No.
Was his wife
You would
there?
have shot.
He made some joke about like being on the Leprechaun during the show, and I actually own the Leprechaun box set.
Oh my god.
And you do it as well.
Yeah. VHS.
Just like, yeah.
Oh, I got a DVD. Sucker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And then afterwards, I was like, I know about the leopard because I actually own
Wow.
that. But and he's like, yeah, I'll bet you do. Like he was mad at me for like
Why?
owning the movie that he's in because it's like a pathetic
But he's
kind
in
of.
it.
I know, but like he's embarrassed about it.
Betty Humps.
It looks good on the picture. It like looks like a normal thing.
That's kind of-
In reality, he's inside of me.
Yeah.
You can't see this if you're watching this
You're giving
from
him a
at
reach.
home. He's inside of my butt right now, Max is.
And you're gonna reach around.
Yeah. I gotta finish this beer anyway.
Okay. So we've released the beer. I think Max ate the litter box. I really, you know how he does
Now
that.
that's a good one.
Because his mouth
Well, at least
smells.
his face is in my
His
face.
mouth smells weird.
At least he looked to my nose.
Oh, he did.
Oh, good.
Do you find Robin Williams to be a good comic or annoying?
I find him to be a good performer.
Yeah, shifted poop.
No, I don't.
Sneaky pooping.
Don't say that.
That's the way it always starts,
No,
just
no,
by
no.
going.
And I, of course, froze a bit while we did it. That looks crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Emotion.
homoerotic kind of angles happening tonight, I would say. Get out of there.
Stickam is the thing I yelled before I was on my cat. That's horrible.
Well, not.
That boy, that's disgusting.
That's Justin Grossman.
Oh, I'm sorry, Justin
What'd he
Grossman.
say?
He
Justin
says,
Grossman.
Stickam is the thing I yell before I is on my cat.
I just
Say
punched
that.
the
sure.
Why would you jizz on your cat? That's horrible.
Why not?
Because they're your friendly pets. You
Who's
don't
to
wanna
say
hurt
they
them.
don't like it?
Yeah.
It gives a sheen to the
It
coat.
makes them feel special.
No.
Makes them feel like they're worth something to you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The Catholic?
No.
Okay. Because usually I notice Catholics around here have a lot of kids.
I think they're raised Catholic. Yeah.
There's a picture on the internet of the Pope with his finger up a little Boy Scout.
Shut up! What are you doing?
Kind of like the little boys behind.
Kids
Ew!
having kids is a big trend.
When I take Derek to the gay bar, I like to...
You say take like it's a regular thing.
I took Derek
What?
to the gay bar on my birthday, and then I told all the
You
guys...
didn't
I was
tell,
like,
you
Derek
screamed it
wants-
to everybody in the room.
About whoa. About the whole Pope thing and